Hello, welcome back. Last time, the crew had a showdown with System Repair Bot, and that led to me getting to password file where everybody needs to input some information from around the station. So I did save my things, I just don't have any for Ugrant yet. So yeah, this is where I go all over the place and get many clues and figure out where they fit. So there were a couple that I looked at last time that I have in the time between solved. This one, and I'll start with the other one because it's simpler. What was that called? Double cross, I think? Yeah, okay. So this one's very simple, just read backward. Impatient. That sounds like an Itris thing? Frightened yet inspired, who knows what will happen next. Let's just check if any of the others... secondarily, it could almost be applied to Elinsa, but that's obviously an Itris word. Alright, impatient. How long is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I-M-P-A-T-I-E-N-T. I'm looking for a 9. If that's an 11, this looks like a 9. No, that's an 8. That's an 8. Wait, is it not Itris then? Yeah, that doesn't fit. Not there either. Itris has no 9s. So it is Elinsa then? Let's imagine it's Elinsa. Alright, that's, what is that, 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so someone else is organized. Argony, yeah, okay, so I'm getting a vibe for what's up with Elinsa, and I'm going to say impatient fits better here. Because it didn't go anywhere for Itris, and none of these other 4 seem appropriate for that, so I'm going to change this to the first instance of organized, second instance of organized. Okay. So then, in addition, back here at Cross the Line... after solving some transcription issues that threw me for a loop, I figured out the anagram of this is T-E-A-M-W-O-R-K. Teamwork. That's going to be a Mazur thing, right? Committed to helping us all to get through this. Yeah, I think that's pretty clear. Definitely not Elinsa. It's the opposite of Elinsa. Okay, so teamwork. Where is your 8? Is that an 8? Nice spelling. Teamwork. Here we go. R-E. Something, 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 E, maybe. Actually, no. At least one of these is wrong, unless another word that fits in one of them has the same letter in that spot. Okay, so now. Let's just go left to right. Prologue. Nothing visible here. Disconnected. Perspective already input. Cross the line. Just input. Teamwork. Log level. Leadership. That's already input twice. I just looked at it. Plain and simple. I got whatever these two were. They joined with another puzzle. Hold on, what am I doing? I have another task here. System failure. Let's read these clues. 3 can be found in angles. Each is divided into 3 unequal parts. Let's just read these first and then figure out what it's about. 3 in memories, 3 equal parts. 3 in points, jumbled in a different way. Okay. 2 in planes, each is divided into 2 parts. 4 at cross checkpoints, 1 crosses forward, 1 backward, 2 more cross scrambled, each separately. So I have the backward one and one of the scrambled ones. So 2 other cross checkpoints. Let's actually go ahead and do that just to try to get this whole group done. So I have 1 more anagram and one that just reads forward, apparently. Spangled. Connections, point of view, cross sauce. So 5 letters, all right. What the heck? Gruff. Okay, that's gruff. Short anagrams are pretty easy, especially if they have such unusual letters and only one thing could possibly fit. So that's ugrant. You're the gruff one, and you're the only one that had the 5-letter one. Okay, so gruff is done. There's one more cross somewhere, star-crossed. So this is an anagram. No, that reads forward, right, skepticism. I just did an anagram. So skepticism was already input. That's Relling's thing. Okay, so these 4 are done. Great. Before I even look at the bottom things, let's try and finish the top ones just for some semblance of order here. 3 can be found in points, each jumbled a different way. What's a point? There's a point of no return, I remember. Is dots a point? Probably not. Point of view. Let's start there. Each jumbled in a different way. Determined. Okay? How many letters is that? It's easiest just to do it. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 letters. Determined. That sounds like Elinsa. 10-letter Elinsa. This is an 11. This is a 12. You don't have any as short as 10. Yours, except for the... So you have a 7. I should write these numbers down. All right, I'm going to record the numbers of, like, what everybody's clues are, just because, like, number of letters is a big fitting constraint. All right, so word lengths have been recorded for everybody. So Argony has a 10. Here. 10 is what I'm looking for, right? Determined? Yes. I don't think that's her. Mesur has a 10, 2 of them. That's the leaderships are. I think it's one of those. She's committed. Ugrant has a 10 at the end. I don't think it's him. And Relling has a 10 that's already allocated to skepticism. So I'm going to put... What order am I doing? Determined. Gonna put it there, and these 2 can swap. For whatever reason, I just feel like that fits better. Alright, so these 2 can swap, but that is what I have currently allocated, and I should note that in my other place. Got to do my notes on a separate computer, since this game hates to be backgrounded for whatever reason. Okay, so determined is sort of allocated, and I was working toward... I did all of these now, right? Yeah, I got 2 jumbles, 1 forward, 1 backward, so that's done. Right, then 3 can be found in points, each is jumbled in a different way. That was where I was. Point of view. Point of order. Degelno. Alright, I'm going to assume that was... Shoot, what was this unscrambled? Golden. Golden. Or... It could be these. I mean, that's the clear one. Alright, who has 6s? Itris. Maybe it's an anagram of golden. Hold on. No, some of these are lit up. That's the clue. Okay. D-E-G-E-K-L-N-O-W. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 letters. First of all, what are my 9s? Argony has 2 of them. One of them is allocated to organized. Elinsa has one that's already filled. Mesur has one that's not filled. All right, so Argony or Mesur with these letters. D-E-G-E-K-L-N-O. This looks an awful lot like knowledge to me. That's because that's what it is. All right, knowledge. That sounds like Mesur. Sorry, I said the wrong name. Argony. All right, so knowledge. That goes in a... one of the organizeds. Okay, or if I put it this way, okay, so those two could swap knowledge and organized. Okay, so now it's... Alright, got those noted down. Cool. So there's one more point, it sounded like. Point of no return. Yeah, okay, right, but did I not evaluate? I already evaluated this, but I didn't note down the result, did I? 1, 2, 3. I, N, V, E, investigation. Investigation. All right, how many letters is that? That's a very long one. Is that Relling's longest one? Because Relling had the only 13. Yes, okay. All right, so investigation is allocated. And that has exactly only one place it can go. So that's done. All right. These others at the top. Two can be found in planes. Each is divided into 2 parts. I already did those. Plain and simple. Divided into 2 parts. The other plane... where was it? Plain as day. Dubiousness and organized. Yes, so those are finished. And they are input in whose things? Dubiousness is Relling's thing. Oh, I don't have that noted down. All right, other notes have been updated. And what was the other one? None for Idris yet. What was the other one? Organized. All right, organized apparently I decided is an Argony thing. I'm not so sure about that. That sounds more like Mazur to me, doesn't it? Did it not fit? 9. Mazur has a 9. This is a 9. That makes so much more sense to me. Why did I erase that? That must have been an accident? Okay. I erased this today. I don't understand why I did that. Anyway, that's fine. It's back now. And right, knowledge and organized can swap, but I'm pretty sure that's Mazur. Okay, so I think I'm gonna actually do this. Reasonably confident. Okay, so next. That means that I'm done with the planes. Okay. 3 can be found in memories. Each is divided into 3 equal parts. Memories. Right, okay, so allocation and stuff. Memory lane. Enstive ents. So that's the end. If memory serves. Into cons inda. Indecisive. Possibly. Okay, hang on. So if memory serves, memory lane, the other memory is jog your memory. Okay, so these 3. My memory is being tested in multiple ways right here. Lig Irva Pend. Okay. I think that's the middle. I think this is the start. Oops. I think this is the start. Inte cons inda. Intelligence. Okay, intelligence. I'm gonna say argony. However, how many letters is that? 12. These are all 12. Argony doesn't have a 12. Relling gathers intelligence. Relling okay, so where are the 12s? Ugrant has 1, Elinsa has 2, and those are the only ones. Don't get sloppy. Let's see what the other 2 are and how they would allocate. So 2 Elinsa words, 1 Ugrant word. So 1 is intelligence. Start here. Conservation. Conservative. Conservative, that is obviously the Ugrant word. Okay. So conservative. The 12 is this one. All right. So intelligence and 1 other goes to Elinsa. What's the 1 other? Independence. Just to see. Whoops. Here. Independence. Independence, intelligence. Now, which goes where? I'm going to say they're the other way around because I don't think any English word has that pattern of letters. Oops, whoa, independence. That looks much healthier. Okay, so those are done. That was these in memories. Okay. 3 can be found at angles, each divided into 3 unequal parts. All right, so angles. Hexangled. En, em, eali. Nm, eali. Rectangle. Ergosm. Okay. 3 unequal parts. Cubed angle. Oh boy. I think these are the ends. It's Y, Tion, and R. Okay. So if cubed angle... Wait, is that the one? Yeah, cubed angle is the end, I'm saying. Hexspangled, cubetangle, rectangle. This is obviously the middle. Unless it varies. So the start then. Okay. ERG, OSM. So if those are starts, what the heck comes before this? Or after? Okay, EALI, what can that join with? That one is weird. Okay, it's this, and that. Okay, this cluster. Those 3. Okay. EALI. What? Did I read this clue right? 3 can be found in angles. Each is divided into 3 unequal parts. Is there another... Am I misidentifying an angle? Rectangle, cubetangle, hexspangled. Anything else that could possibly fit that pattern better than those? No, those are definitely the ones. Okay. Each divided into 3 unequal parts. Let's forget the... Wait a second. Realism? Is there an R? There we go, realism. That's one of them. Okay, so realism. R-E-A-L-I-S-M. 1 plus 4 plus 2. So 7. Realism. You have a 7. No, I think it's... Oh, hang on. Do I get sloppy or gonna endanger us all? I'm gonna say that goes here. I could believe it, but there are other possible fits. I put it in my notes with a question mark, but for now, that's where I'm putting it. Okay, so the starts then were at cubtangle. No, it varies. Okay, so not all of them start in the same place. That's clear. This could be a start or an end. That's clearly an end. T-I-O-N. And Y. This is done. Emption. Ention. Ergemption. Smention. None of those are words. Let's work with the Y. All right, so a Y. Let's try chopping out the shortest one. Y, yen, yem, any, emi, or, okay, yerg, what am I looking at? Okay, hang on. So which one of these did I use? Realism. So this is out. All right, so cross off the bottom. Cross off the bottom. Cross off the bottom right. Okay, so let's say that they do correspond at least to the rows, and this just needs to be rotated a little bit for that to make sense. So first row then, Y, ERG, energy. There we go, energy. I made sense of it. All right, that sounds like Itris. Energy. All right, and yeah, that's your only one of that length. Okay. Has been noted. T-I-O-N. O. Ocean. Emotion. All right, emotion. I think that's also an Itris word. All right. Works for me. That's your only 7, right? No, there's another one. Woo. All right, I'm going to do this and this. Okay, notes have been updated. All right, back to the system failure. So the entire top of the pyramid has been done. 4 can be found in ice. Each is broken into overlapping parts. Fascinating. All right, 4 ices. So will those all be in here? Ice, 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 ice. Yes, okay, so at least those are fine, easy to find. Fearful secrecy. Wait. Are those just... Hang on, 4 can be found. That can't be right. Hold up. No, those were the words I was making during the... Unless... So that makes more sense to me, sort of. Ah, there are too many words here. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 can be found in ice. Each is broken into overlapping parts. I'm going to say... Well, I don't know. These could be words, but then that's too many clues. You know what? Let's defer that and do something else first. So, bottom left is currently unsolved. 3 can be found in levels. Alright, that sounds easy and straightforward. Log level. Leadership, already done. Other ones. The other two were at the end, right? Level-headed. Venerated. Oh, what does that mean? That's going to be Argony. Okay, venerated, meticulous. Venerated, I'm saying, is Argony. Ooh. It fits. Looking at my notes is easier than... Oh, right, and I already... Okay, yeah, so venerated sounds great. And that's the only 9. Yeah, looking at my notes is just easier than counting these manually because having the counts in front of me just works better. Meticulous. Learn from the past. Do something yourself. That sounds maybe like a Linsa. No, don't get sloppy. That's Ugrant. How many letters is meticulous? 10. Ugrant's 10s are here and here. Alright, it's one of those. Okay, so got some overlapping ones there. So that cluster of clues is done. Okay. 3 can be found in connections. Disconnected. Perspective. So that one's already entered. Connect the dots. Dutiful. That's already entered, I want to say. Doesn't fit here. Is it mesure? That doesn't seem to already be entered. No. Committed to helping us get through this. All right. Is this gonna resolve? I don't like the way this looks. But I mean, this is a password. It might not be something that sounds coherent. Or maybe I have problems here. Okay, so dutiful is in. And there was one more, what to find? One more connection. Missed connections. Experience. That's definitely Argony. Is it? Yes, okay. Experience goes there. All right, back to system failure. 3 can be found in lights, though 1 is scrambled. Lights are all up here. Caution. That's railing. 7. Railing 7. You have 3 7s. All right. Eder. Oh, what the heck? Spikes. Do I incorporate the spikes in there? Maybe. Stealth. One is scrambled. Yeah, so I think I put spikes together with Eder and anagram the whole thing. What was the other one? Stealth. Okay. Caution, stealth, and something. Song. Sing. Neither of those looks too good. Alright, so stealth and caution can interchange. So when I'm ready with Relling, there's going to be a lot of cross-wording. This last one is not a Relling word, though, because there are no... The only slot left is a 7, and this is clearly longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So anagram, spikes, and Eder. Somehow it's much harder to do when I see a whole word in there. This has a K in it. K is a relatively uncommon letter. So that might help give me a clue. There's no C, so it's not going to go together with the K. I might have to work on this one on my own. I'm going to just put this in my notes. E-D-E-R spikes. Come up with a 10-letter something. Okay. I'll be back for you. Three can be found in factors. No scrambles or anything, it sounds like. The Y factor. Oh, the Y factor. The factory. Creative. Sounds like Elinsa. Doesn't look like Elinsa. Wait. No, that doesn't fit. Inspired. Yeah, okay, that sounds like Idris. Alright, so we got 2 spots for creative here. Why is... Oh, right, because there are 2 spots for emotion. Now, I should remind myself, this is not strictly like the entire bounds of what the clues are for the character. The words for each character are scattered. No. Then type in the words that properly describe that character using the keyboard. So, like, I should not... I shouldn't restrict myself to the syntax of these messages for the purpose of word matching. Just fit their personalities. This is just a reminder of, like, what their overall vibe is. But I can go beyond this. Okay. Where was I? Factors. The Y factor was there. And yeah, I did not get that pun until now. Looking for 2 more factors. Factor, fiction. History. Argony. Perfect fit. Can't possibly be anyone else. Okay. Done, and it could also fit here. Alright, so another double. So I previously had this allocated as dutiful, but that definitely fit Ugrant better. No. Mesure. Okay, that's fine. So 1 more factor. That was factor fiction. Autofacture. Security. Ugrant. No ambiguity. Okay, done. So Ugrant's thing requires a replacement for one of his meticulouses, but otherwise... Agent. Not quite. There may be a little more work to do to make sense of all of this. Factors, that's done. Lights, that's done. 3 can be found in columns. I know there's a column as I see him. Oh, this is not an ice, this is an icy. Or a column, rather. This is a column, those are ice. Okay. Fearful secrecy. Is that the whole thing? So secrecy is your thing, clearly. Saying. Oh boy. Alright, so stealth, caution, and secrecy need to scramble around until this makes sense. I think I have all of Relling's things, though. Siegen, that's not it. Alright, so let's just try all the permutations. Selling. Oh, is the password Relling? Well, if it is, then this doesn't fit. Hold on. Mesur, Ugrant, Elensa, Argany, Hitris. Okay, we know their passwords now. Alright, so this one. Well, I guess we don't know their passwords. Oh, Whoops Creative is entered twice here. Anyway, so that was useful information. So leadership here is wrong. I need something with an M. Okay, leadership. Where can that go instead? Argany. Okay, so leadership does not fit. This has to be Mesur. There was another spot. Now, wait a second. So I'm not so sure about determined here. That feels more like Elinsa or Ugrant. Yeah, so I think determined is not here. Also, it definitely can't be. That fits. So let's give... Uh-oh, what did I just do? Determined. Don't get sloppy, you're getting dangerous. Oh, okay, so realism is not here. Right, I had a question mark on that one. This is not meticulous. This probably is. What? Shoot, it was determined? Well, that doesn't fit here. Probably Elinsa then. Nope. Impatient? That's more of an Itris thing. But that would be the M. D-E-T-E-R-M-I. Nope. History, experience, history. How many letters is determined? It's 10. Counting's exhausting when I'm doing this much of it. So Mesur has a spot for it, maybe. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So not caution. Whoops. I forgot what I was doing. Okay, that sounds like Ugrin then. Caution. Okay. I'm going to stop looking at my reference material on the other computer here because I think this is put together well enough. Okay, so skepticism, stealth, secrecy, dubiousness, investigation. I need an R word for relling. A 7-letter R word. Okay. Energy, emotion, that fits great, so I'm going to put it in. Creative, sure. It just needs a lot. Okay, so knowledge is wrong. And I did not have another spot for it, so knowledge. It's not yours. Doesn't fit here. Doesn't fit any of these. Doesn't fit this character. Doesn't fit here. Wait, where does knowledge go? Learn from the past. Wait a second. Venerated is wrong. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that's knowledge, not venerated. So where I'm still having to use my other computer is for unallocated words. What does venerated mean? Doesn't it just mean like respected? Let me check on that. Revered. Respected? Close enough. Alright, who is especially revered here? I mean... Argonite would be the closest, I feel like, still. Venerated. Can it fit in any of these? No. It's definitely not Itris. No, not a chance. Maybe it's Alinsa. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, not here. Venerated. But that already has that in there. No. Where can venerated go? Hold up. Okay, so Ilinsa. V-E-N-E-R-A. Elinsa. No? Wait, can't it go here? Wait, what was wrong with... What happened here? I had this in a different row. Right, that had to switch with knowledge and... But I just erased it from here. Why? I don't know what happened here. Anyway, that makes sense now. Okay, so Argony. Venerated, perspective, knowledge, history, experience, history. Okay, so those both fit the pattern. So I need a replacement for history that has an O here or a Y there. Okay. Intelligence, impatient, independence, accurate. Oh. Determined, teamwork, organized, dutiful, something, leadership. Energy, emotion, something, something, creative, something. Caution, gruff, something, security, conservative, meticulous. 10. has an R in it. This is the EDER spikes one. Okay, probably. So I need to unscramble that. Are there any other unallocated 10s? That's an 11. That's an 11. That's something else. No. Okay, so it's definitely this. So if I could unscramble that, I would solve Ugrant. However, a 10-letter anagram just done on the fly isn't going to happen. So for the moment, I'm going to leave that in that state. Have I looked at all the clues? 3 can be found in columns. 3 can be found in lights. Okay, right, so the ice. I have not looked at these. One is blue and one is black. The first runs forward, the second back. Okay, that's fun. There was a black and blue. One is blue and black. First one's forward, second black. Where is that tree? In the biodome. Here we go. Okay, one runs forward, one is back. Artistic sarcasm. Artistic sarcasm. Okay. Who's the most sarcastic here? I'm not actually sure. Is it Elinsa? No. Is it Argony? No. Not Mazur. Definitely not Itris. Itris is artistic, though. Okay. It's not Ugrant, so I guess it's Relling. Wait. No. Elinsa's kind of sarcastic. No, sorry, not sarcastic, sarcasm. Okay, cool stuff. So how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 clues to go. I thought I looked at more than that. So this is done. These are done, I think. That's done, I think. Right, I'm missing 1 from Scrambled Lights. Did I do the connections? I did that. Okay, well, I need to do some anagramming and mostly, like, the, 3 blind ice. I don't know what's happening here. However, do I? No, not really. Like, could this be part of a real word? Spawn. Can I make, like, spontaneous? No. Whoops. I don't know what's happening here. Alright, so I have no idea what's going on in the ice, and I need to unscramble this one? Yeah, this one. Okay, so a little bit of work to do on my own, but I think I've looked at everything, except that feels like it can't be true because I'm missing too many. So instead of listening to the temple, the system failure clues, I'm just going to look at every puzzle here and just get it on screen real quick and see if I feel like I've processed it today. That's you. Yup, done. Did that. Did that. Maybe I might just have some that I erased. I finished these, didn't I? Did I actually finish this? Energy. I don't think I know what the O goes for. Goes to. Yeah, I don't think I finished the angles, did I? EM. No, it is. It's emotion, right? Yeah, emotion, that's done. No. Shifting ground, no clues here. Okay, no clues here. Column junior. Wait, I didn't finish with the columns, did I? Wait, how many are in columns? Junior, fearful, secrecy. There was one more. Wasn't there? Maybe there wasn't? Maybe there wasn't. Junior fearful secrecy. What do you say about columns? Three can be found in columns. Junior fearful secrecy. So I just didn't process junior. Sounds like Itris, but it's not. Sounds like Mazur, actually. Got it! Mazur's thing is input. Okay, cool. I solved one person. So next time, I'm going to finish solving the rest, hopefully with some anagrams solved. If not, I'll get to work on the ice thing that I do not understand at all. And yeah, we'll see what happens.